CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by Toyota, builder of tough, powerful, reliable trucks, Toyota. And by GTE. GTE.
63,264. Make that 65. What a beautiful girl that Dallas cheerleader girl is down there. We're at
Funny
Texas.
You would notice that.
Yes, it just came upon me very suddenly. 6-0 score here at the stadium. 2 Septian field goals from beyond 40 yards, 44 and 43. And a good drive right here by the St. Louis Cardinals as Lomax seems very calm, and the game plan appears to be very basic, but well thought out by Stallings' team. 2nd down and 3. Lomax is 2 of 8 for 21 yards. The I formation. The reverse to number 80 coming around. Doug Marsh breaks the tackle inside the Dallas 20 with a leap to about the 18-yard line. Pretty good play, the tight end around.
That's the first time I've seen a true tight end around this year.
Scores from elsewhere. We'll just continually feed these through so you people are kept abreast of the action around the league. 1st and 10. A good drive by the Cardinals. And they trail, as we said, by only 6. Lomax is a flamethrower. On 1st and 10, will he go for it? No, the toss back to Stump Mitchell. Good block by Farrell, but good recovery by that Dallas defense.
It's Randy White again. He was back in there, got good penetration, forced the play to go back inside to where all the rest of the enemy was, and nothing there.
Ernie Stautner, the defensive line coach, is trying to get Randy White to play at 260. But Randy says, don't tell him, but I'm having trouble getting down there. Randy's weighing about 270 and carrying it probably as well as he has in his whole career, and he is absolutely great.
There's 3 things he loves: his wife and family, football, and bass fishing.
And he's good.
He's good at all of it.
At all 3. 2nd down and 9, a gain of yards. A yard by Stump Mitchell. Good time this time. Lomax overthrowing Green again in the end zone. Roy Green thought he might have been held by Everson Walls a little bit. It's hard to overthrow Roy Green.
They were coming after him again with everybody that time. Therefore, they were singled up, and Roy Green was singled up. And so far, they've missed him twice by overthrowing him. Lomax has got it probably just out of rhythm, out of sync a little bit with Roy Green.
In the last 6 quarters, make it 7 quarters now, Lomax has had 5 touchdowns, so he's beginning to get it humming a little bit now that they've learned to know one another under the Stallings system. 3rd down and 9. This drive started on the Cardinal 31. This is a good drive. Shotgun. Lomax with a lot of time and an open receiver, and it's knocked away. Farrell couldn't hang on, and I don't see any flags now. Jesse Penn really stuck the receiver. For a moment, it looked like it had touchdown written all over it.
I think he came out of the right wingback spot in the shotgun formation. They went a coverage toward the slot and therefore singled him up down the hole. Here it is, ground level. You can see what it is, fans, to catch a ball down in that goal line area. You're never alone. Look at that helmet come right up underneath the chin. Boy, does that smart.
Michael Downs was in on that tackle. John Lee now. Remember the first one. Ruther had not a good snap, and the ball was sort of smothered by the Cowboys. Kid Austin is holding. 35-yard attempt.
Kenny Lee was 58 out of 60 in college inside the 40, and I think he's really struggling right now. I had some good conversations with him Saturday. As we go, we'll get to share them with you.
Okay. Austin is a rookie quarterback. He's a new holder. Is this one good? That's going to be a confidence builder. The young man, the first NFL player ever from Asia, and he scores.
Well, the 3rd quarter earnings report is going to be released tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's a remarkable telephone system called Omni that can actually grow as your company grows, mostly without changing it, but by simply reprogramming it. so you can have the latest telecommunications capabilities, both voice and data, no matter how big you get.
Gee.
No GTE.
When we want to work up a sweat, nothing works like this full-size Chevy pickup. It's got the muscle of a fuel injected 350 V8. And it's available in every full-size Chevy. It's got the strength of girder main front suspension. Where? Oh! There. Plus, double wall construction. So, when you need a tough-working partner, nothing works like a Chevy truck. Nothing. Yeah? Yeah. Right?
Hey, did you ever fly one of those airlines, no frills? I did. Oh, forget about it. But there was no place for my bag. They said put it under your seat. There was a guy sitting there. Oh, I tell you, no frills was right. I ordered like a lamb. I couldn't get past the wool. Now I fly Western. It don't cost any more, and they treat you like you're somebody. Even if you're nobody.
Western Airlines to 68 cities. It's the only way to fly.
On November 5th, Hammer's moving over with the big boys at 8, 7 Central and Mountain. Hammer, Magnum, The Equalizer. They've got you covered Wednesdays on CBS.
Johnny Lee, boy, I bet he's breathing a good sigh of relief.
He needs that confidence builder, as you said, Tom, because in talking to him, he said, Coach, it's not the lack of a kicking tee that's hurting me. It's not the width of the goalpost or the narrower goalpost, as in pro football.
They are more
it's narrower. It's not that. He says it's the mental side of the game is so much tougher. He says here, when I miss one, they boo. They don't like me. In college, they think, oh, what the heck? You're just a kid. You're supposed to miss one once in a while, he said, but not in St. Louis in pro football.
Young Lee kicking off. Levette at the 5-yard line. He is dangerous. Levette sliding to the 27-yard line. I don't see any flags down. Been a long time since the Dallas Cowboys have had a kickoff return for a touchdown.
It's been a long time, like you said earlier, what, 1975? Talking about those goalposts, though, Tom, in regard to the kicker going from college ball. See that goalpost, fans? That goalpost is 18 foot 6 inches wide. Well, in college, NCAA, it's 23 foot 4 inches. Well, that's a difference of almost 5 feet. It makes a difference regardless of what he says.
From a great distance, it becomes very, very important. First down and 10 on the 27. Danny White has been the starter all the way. Herschel gets short of the 30-yard line, maybe a yard and a half. Good defense again by St. Louis.
Herschel looks up and talks to Mr. Baker there. Hey, don't hit me like that. Don't you like me?
This team has only won one game, but they came very close to beating the Redskins. And Tom Landry, when we talked with him, was very worried about this game, really genuine concern.
Well, there's no such thing as an easy game, and that is a cliche. And people don't believe you, but they think coaches are paranoid, which we are.
Second down and 8. Toss to Herschel Walker. Walker pounds out over the 31. Straightened up there as he barely got his shoulder straightened toward the line of scrimmage. I think Bubba Baker, number 60, stood him up.
You know who did a nice job on that play, even though the result was not very good, was Tim Newsom, number 30. He did a real nice job of blocking the outside linebacker. And last week, as we noticed in the films of last week's game, rather the tapes, Newsom did an outstanding job of playing that fullback position, blocking, running, and catching. And as a result, he won the game ball. I think he's playing better now than I've seen him in the past.
And this offense could strike in many different ways. The total offense, they're like third in the NFL, and they're doing a very good job of it here. Third down and 6. White has to hurry, but he gets it off to Walker. Walker is tackled after a first down by Leonard Smith. But Herschel Walker, if he had made the sidelines, would have been putting the ball down in the end zone.
Great example here, Tom, of the advantage of the shotgun over dropping back from the quarterback position. Now, you're going to see a man hesitate here, let it start to develop, and then come in late and not get picked up. But he doesn't get to the quarterback in time. Now, the quarterback absorbs in a blow, but if he'd have been dropping back to throw that ball, taking the snap, he'd have been sacked, and therefore you wouldn't have had a completion.
What a tackle, though, by Leonard Smith, number 45. That was a touchdown-saving tackle. First and 10 now. Quick drop outside to Herschel Walker. Now the flanker. Out over the 50 into St. Louis territory. Leonard Smith making the tackle. You can move him around almost any position on the field.
And he's so big, and then it's hard to realize that he can run about a 9.2, 9.100. I mean, it's scary. And what Landry's most impressed about this guy is his humility. He says he's really a class guy. And now, people say that about a lot of people nowadays. You know, everyone's the greatest, the classiest, and the sharpest, and the brightest. But Landry was very sincere in saying this guy has a lot of class, and he's a very humble young man.
The ball just short of midfield, 10.5 minutes left before halftime. 6-3 ball game, Dallas, and Dallas is trying to get something started. It's a good guy to start with, Herschel Walker. Just short of the 45 of the Cardinals.
Doug Cosby went in there, the big tight end, at 6'6", and went in and trap blocked the nose tackle, believe it or not, and gave him a good belt, but the play still broke to the outside. Cosby, you know, he isn't as dominating in the passing game this year, having only caught 14 balls to date, whereas last year on the season he caught 64. And, you know, we're almost halfway through the season. And he's the kind of guy, hey, Tom, captain in college, captain in pro football. Must be a real solid leading type person.
And that Chandler, that backup rookie, is a great-looking tight end prospect, too. Second down and 5. A deep team. Playing a team that's 1-6 for Davis. The fake reverse, and now the screen outside here. This is Levesque. The rambling wreck gets almost to the 35-yard line. Leonard Smith making another tackle. A little bit of Dallas trickery.
Let's take a look at Danny White, the quarterback, right here. Now follow him as he goes ahead and executes a beautiful fake. Note what he does with the ball here now. Now watch him right here. Now watch him reach, hand fake, holds the ball right there in his belly button. Now takes it out, lays off the screen, gets a good block out there from Pozderic. He gets underneath Levette, number 29, makes people miss. Nice play. Good design, good faking. Old-fashioned faking.
And he faked to Herschel Walker. Another first down. 1st and 10. Just short of that 35-yard line. Straight drop back. Going for it all. Wide open receiver, and it's touchdown. Mark Sherrard ran right by the defender for a 36-yard touchdown reception from Danny White. The Cowboys are averaging 27 points a game on offense. They got a lot of people that can do it. Number 1 will tack on the extra point. He told me the other day, this is when you have to concentrate. If you take extra points for granted, you can miss them.
I know it, but believe it or not, Tom, people do miss extra points in the National Football League.
Valor, the other quarterback, is the holder.
There have been 22 of them missed in the league this year.
This one is dead straight. Tall and talented.
Oh, yes, is he gifted. Here we go, Danny White, middle of your screen, good pass protection. Pass all the way, coming straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He sets up, turns to his left. He knows where he's going with the ball all the way. Gets up here. Now watch Wayne Smith, number 44, got beat badly. He moves inside for the catch. Touchdown.